Hello my beautiful ninjas, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys are all having an awesome day. Now in today's video, as you guys can tell by the title, I am going to be sharing with you guys 5 reasons why I no longer go to the hair salon. I'm obviously not, trying to bash hairstylists and things like that, because I don't necessarily put you guys all in the same category, but I just feel like for me personally and the experiences that I've had personally, there are 5 key reasons as to why I no longer go to the hair salon and I choose to do my own hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it. This is supposed to be a very light-hearted type of video, so I definitely hope that no one takes offense to it. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it. I did write down some notes. So the first reason why I no longer go to the hair salon is that for whatever reason, a lot of hairstylists are very scissor happy. I don't know what it is, but I feel like a lot of them just like to cut. You ask for a trim and they cut half of your hair off and you're like, this is definitely not what I asked for. And I don't like that. And I feel like obviously everyone, that is in a specific profession, they are the ones that study it. So they're the ones that are supposed to, kind of like advise you to do something that will help your hair to grow. But I feel like everyone's hair is different. And I think that there are a lot of myths, when it comes to what it takes for your hair to grow. And I just don't like the fact that a lot of times they treat everyone's hair the exact same. And you can't do that because not everyone's hair or hair type is the same. So, my hair may respond well to a certain type of, deep conditioner, for example, whereas to your hair may not necessarily respond the same exact way. So I feel like them just kind of like being so scissor happy, like, oh no, if you cut all this off, then your hair is gonna grow. I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like it's a little bit laziness and I don't know, on their part. I feel like that's so horrible to say, but I feel like some of them just don't really want to continue to educate themselves, and they're stuck in their old ways of, doing hair. And I don't like that, and especially when it comes to them cutting your ends. And I really need to find someone that's going to be able to help me personally, just because I do need to cut and trim my ends, and I don't want to cut my own hair off and just for it to be like all crazy and uneven. But at the same time, I will not go to the hair salon because I feel like they don't really listen to you. They just do what they want and they just cut. So that's going to be the first reason that I no longer go to the hair salon. That was a little bit of a rant, but I feel very passionate about this. Okay. Okay, so number 2 is, and this is what I cannot stand, okay, is the fact that they engage in their own personal conversations in their own language. I can't stand that. I've been in customer service pretty much throughout all, of my working life, I guess you can say, or my career. I've been doing some sort of customer service, and I think customer service is so important, and I feel like that's just so disrespectful. I'm coming to your place of business for me to kind of like get away from my own life, and I'm not saying for me to treat them as like a therapist or anything like that, but talk to me like about my day and how I feel and things like that. Make it an enjoyable experience. I feel like that's the purpose of, that's a part of their job, in my opinion. And I feel like it's just so rude and disrespectful that you're speaking in your own language. And I'm about to go on another little rant. Every time you go to get your nails done, tell me y'all don't feel disrespected. Like, come on, I'm coming here to spend my money, spend my time. I'm not telling you to get all up in my business or for me to be like, use you like a therapist, but at the same time, speak to me, engage in a conversation with me, make me feel like you are grateful that I'm here to spend my money, So that's one thing that I cannot stand. And I feel like, especially because of the fact that I have so much hair, every time I go to the hair salon, that's like a couple hour type. I think most of us, when we go to the hair salon, we're there for a couple of hours. So from the time that I walk in to the time that I leave, it's like the only things that you said to me is scoot back, move up, put your head back. Like, come on, like, talk to me, please. I'm sensitive, so I need you to have a conversation with me. So that's gonna be the second reason why I no longer go to the hair salon. The third reason is going to be the prices, and I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but I feel like the prices for the same style change every single day. Like, there's been times where I've gone to a hair salon and let's say I called over the phone and I'm like, okay, you know, I see on your website it's $50 for a blowout or whatever, let's say for example. And they're like, yeah, depending on the length of your hair. Do you have long hair? For long hair, it's $65. You're like, all right, cool. And you go in, you do your hair. The next time you go, let's say 2 weeks later, you go back. Oh no, they got a new chart. Your hair's too long. Now you got natural hair. So instead of it being $65, now you paying $105. And to me, I feel like, yes, I understand that this is how you earn your money. Yes, I understand that this is how you pay your bills, but you can't treat it like that, because on one hand, I feel like the prices should be what they are, but on the other hand, I feel like obviously the better that you are and the more that you expand your business, obviously there are certain things that change, but on a week-to-week basis, that's a little bit much to me, you know? Like, I feel like let your prices be what they are. Don't just do it based on like this person's hair or this if you're saying a blowout is $50 for long hair, let it be $50 for me, you know, for Sue, for whoever else is there, regardless of our hair type. So that's the only thing that I don't like. And I might be completely wrong in my opinion about this. You know, for those of you that maybe do hair, you tell me in the comments if it makes sense for you to change the price. Like, but to me, I feel like on a week-to-week basis, I feel like now you're just trying to jip me. You know, I don't like that. I really don't like that. So that's gonna be the third reason why I no longer go to the hair salon. The fourth reason is, and again, I hope that this is not coming off like real wrong. Like, I feel like when I tried to edit this video, I'm hoping that you guys can see that I'm being very lighthearted about everything that I'm saying and just giving you guys my personal thoughts and opinions and as to why I'm not personally using the hair salon anymore. So I'm just really hoping that you guys are taking it in the way that I'm intending for this to come out. But the fourth reason is I feel like a lot of times they swear they know everything that there is to know about hair. And obviously this is your area of expertise, so you should have a lot of knowledge. That makes sense. But to me, I feel like I said in the first tip, I feel like a lot of times they're not open to learning or understanding that there are so many different types of hair. There's so many different things that go into understanding someone's hair and in treating someone's hair. And I feel like that really bothers me, like, because for me personally, I'm in sales and there's always room for growth, and I never want to act like I know it all. I always want to learn more and to expand my knowledge and to expand my level of understanding and my level of perspective. And I feel like a lot of times if you try to tell them something, they're like, no, trust me, this is da-da-da. And I feel like, don't dismiss what I'm saying right off the bat just because you don't want to change the way that you've been doing things. So I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that before, where it's like you go to get your hair done and you're trying to tell them like, oh, you know, use this deep conditioner, or maybe, you know, comb my hair when I got conditioner in it, or you gonna rip my hair out. Or like any of these things, and they're like, oh, no, I know that. And I really don't like that. I just don't like to be dismissed in that way, especially because I'm coming to pay my money. This is not a free service, so at least be open to what I have to say, if that makes sense. So that's gonna be the fourth reason that I no longer like to go to the hair salon, that I no longer go to the hair salon. And then also the last reason, which is, I think all of you guys can relate to me, but they love them some heat. They love using heat. Like, I don't get it. Like, for you to be so knowledgeable in knowing what is good and bad for your hair, why are you using so much heat on my head? And I feel like now that I'm, you know, obviously natural, I've been natural for 5 years now, since 2012. And I feel like I've learned a thing or two about my natural hair. not as much as I maybe should have, just because I've never really had much patience for my hair, and I've mentioned that to you guys before. So now I'm really trying to be a lot kinder to my hair and try to understand my hair and hair typing and all of that. So I feel like now I understand the value of certain things and understand that it's just not good for your hair in general. So, and I feel like with them, every time you go to the hair salon, it's like they automatically want to put you under the dryer. They automatically, when they blow dry on your hair, like when they blow dry your hair, and I know that a good blowout could look like really nice, but I feel like, you know, use a heat protectant, like help me out, you know, like help me out to make sure that when I leave this hair salon, I can maintain this, I can retain my length. Like, do more to make me feel like you're teaching me a part of your expertise, you know, like, if that makes sense. So I don't know, maybe I'm a little bit high maintenance, maybe I'm doing a little bit too much, but to me, I feel like they use way too much heat, and I feel like heat is probably one of the worst things for your hair. And I feel like the way that they use heat, and they're so like just ready to use heat, just I guess because it makes their job a little bit easier, I really do not like that. So that's going to be the last tip that I wanted to share with you guys as to why I no longer go to the hair salon. Like I mentioned, I don't mean any harm by any of the things that I'm saying. If you guys have experienced some of the things that I've mentioned, make sure that you leave your comments down below. Let me know what your experiences have been. And if you are a hairdresser or a hairstylist, I hope that you're taking it as lighthearted as I mean it. And I hope that you understand exactly where I'm coming from as well. But let me know down in the comment section if you are also a hairdresser and a hairstylist. So that's going to be the last tip. Thank you so much. I hope that this was at least entertaining to you guys. Make sure that you guys do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And also make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. So thank you so much again for tuning in. Be safe, stay blessed, and remember to always, always treat yourself. Peace out.